Eat a hardened ball of cum made by the load of every homeless man in America. It would be a basketball sized and crusty on the outside but probably still liquidy inside, like a biological Hoover Dam. Do you know that feeling when you see something and it just completely changes your perception of the world and makes you question everything you've learned? This is one of those things. Hey yo, what the fuck is up buttercup? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to another Reddit video, and in this video we're gonna be going through the subreddit r/evenwithcontext. Now, as the name might suggest, we are in for some wild shit. None of it is going to make sense, everything is going to be weird, your perception of the world is going to change, definitely. So let's just get right into it. And that's when I just lost control and bludgeoned her with the urn officer. Speaking of gifts, do you ever just cum in your belly button and put a sticky tape over it so that the next morning it's hardened and you have a little cookie to feed your cat? No! Thank God you don't understand human speech, otherwise you'd be fucking traumatized. Like, even with context, I feel like I need context for the context because none of that makes any sense.
The absolute best part of getting home is taking off my bra and putting my cock ring on.
Oh, cheers, I'll drink to that. Cemeteries are so peaceful. I love them. I used to go to one in college if I needed a quiet place to study, and I frequently will walk around the one down the street from my home if I need to clear my head. They're also a great place to get laid if you have a shovel and a can-do attitude. I mean, you're not wrong. You're just not exactly right either. A can-do attitude does not mean necrophilia. This is almost as frustrating as when you're watching porn and all of a sudden there's a man's asshole right in your face and you're like, Dad, go away, I'm trying to watch porn. Do you feel that? That's my sanity, slowly slipping away. Deleted. Wait, you mean that's not what happens already? I don't know about you, mate, but I think that's fucking hilarious. My ex and I used to dress up like dinosaurs and fight. Eventually one of us would overpower the other and we'd have sex, saying things like, oh baby, fuck my stegosaurus ass. She left me because my wiener was too small and fucked up. Alright, so let's examine what got us to this point. So that comment itself was a reply to a comment that goes, it's probably the only video in existence of an actual dinosaur attacking a polar bear. Which, alright, yeah, that's where the dinosaur thing comes from. But what was that a response to? I expected a crocodile and a jaguar or similar and was pleasantly surprised. Okay, so crocodile, dinosaur, I can still see how that works. Alligator attacks mountain lion. Alright, seems completely solid so far. Do you think people intentionally mislabel the things in post titles for increased attention? Cause I'm starting to think they do. How the fuck do alligators have anything to do with that? People that have taken a dump in a urinal. Why did you take a dump in a urinal? That is a fairly good question in my opinion. So what did Reddit user Flugliol have to say about that? What sucks is that anyone observing the scene would have a fucked up opinion of you just because of a snapshot of your lives out of context. If someone saw me at my lowest when I was addicted to porn, they'd write me off too. I was using my parents' credit cards to pay for private shows with cam girls when I won an hour-long Skype role-playing show with my favorite model along with 2 other members. The problem was that my internet was running like shit, and I found out it was because my mom was using her laptop to watch a live stream of her sister's funeral. Even though mom was sobbing, I just angrily demanded she turn off the computer, and when she refused, I screamed "fuck you" and picked up her laptop and threw it at the brick fireplace base. Then I grabbed my laptop and ran and locked myself in the background while trying to ignore my screaming parents. I had cam to cam, so the look on the model's face as she heard the screaming and pounding on the door as I repeatedly screamed, "Not listening, I fucking hate you," or "la la 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 la," while angrily beating off was fucking priceless. What? I ended up passing out and had to be taken to the hospital. I had been on the tail end of a 30-hour beat-off marathon. Apparently I almost died. After an interview with a psychiatrist, I was put in a mental institution for 5 months, but I'm all better now and I have a good job and I'm engaged to a beautiful woman and things couldn't be better between me and my folks. But if someone were to watch a video of me on the night of my freakout, they would wrongly conclude that I'm an unsalvageable asshole. This has nothing to do with shitting in urinals. I was waiting for you to get to that point all this time and all you're talking about is a fucking 30-hour beat-off marathon. Like, what the fuck, dude? I've been fucking clickbaited. Anywhere know where I can find some hot NSFW eclipse porn? Like the moon fucking the sun or something like that? Could be like a dude dressed up like the moon and a girl dressed up like his sun and the moon giving anal to the sun. That'd be pretty hot. So yeah, please link if you find anything. I edit my girlfriend's face into the porn I watch. I shared it with her once and she was very surprised how real it looks when she was thrusting her 10-inch cock into her stepsister. What? I have nothing to say. What am I supposed to say to that? I'm at a loss. This subreddit is fucking breaking me. Ever notice Chewbacca doesn't wear pants? He's just got his dick hanging out and all that fur. Imagine the ass sweat stained into the co-seat part of the Millennium Falcon. Seeing as the comment above this one got removed, the only context we have to this is a comment saying, I don't want your feet. And I don't want to know. I'm just gonna move on and leave this post behind. That okay with you? That okay with you? That okay with you? Oh, she's asleep. Oh, hey there, sleepyhead. How you doing? You want some coffee? I don't think she does. Drinking decaf coffee is like eating out your sister. Indian and I fucking love curry. Skip the mouth, just inject it into my veins. I wonder how Batman would feel about having curry injected into his prostate. It's Japan! Do you mean to tell me there was not one person in either Hiroshima or Nagasaki who had a fetish that could be fulfilled by being blown up by an atomic bomb? Come on. Exactly. Think about all the fetishists who were having the time of their life at that time. This completely justifies the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings, by the way. I like to put porn on my phone on silent and stick it in my pocket when I go to interviews. I'm for some reason a little more confident knowing there are tiny people fucking in there. Well hey, I mean, if you can't imagine them naked, then that's the next best thing. What the fuck is up with all these artistic black and white porns? Like, am I gonna watch it with my cock in one hand and a glass of Chardonnay in the other, admiring the angles of the shot? What, you mean to tell me that's not how you watch porn already? If you accidentally spill your 7-Eleven big gulp on a Sears mannequin, they have to throw it out in the dumpster out back and you get a chance to fuck it. What the fuck? You know what? I don't want to know. Let's just move on to the next post. There's no way it can be worse than that. I'm a big fan of my vagina. Makes me feel like a kangaroo. I was wrong. This is very much worse. Boy, I will put my boots so far down your throat that Vor fans across the nation will spontaneously come without knowing why. That sounds like something out of a modern day Full Metal Jacket. You know what? There's another thing on my wish list now. I want to see a war film where this drill sergeant says that to one of his recruits. If that does not happen within my lifetime, then humanity has just failed. And either way, that is a pretty good place to end it. I hope you have enjoyed this incredibly odd video. If you have, that is sick. Go ahead and give me a comment, tell me what you think. And if you didn't enjoy this video, you can just fuck off. And I will see all of you in the next video. Bye.